Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to Make It Monday here on Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And today it is Make It Monday, and I have a brand new sketch challenge to share with you this week for this week's Creative Challenge. And of course, we are going to create a card today using that sketch as inspiration. So this week, I am featuring It's a Science, this fun stamp set all week long here on my Facebook page, on YouTube channel, and in my blog. So if you, like me, are drawn to this stamp set, then you're going to want to check these all out because this stamp set is super, super fun. And it's so very different. What I love about it is it's very different from anything Stampin' Up! Has put out recently. So I love that. And I love how fun these images are. Good morning, Kathy and Tina and Robin. Hello and welcome. Okay, so a couple of things before we get to stamping. Good morning, TJ, welcome. I have just released my new Cards by Mail free weekly class. So when you place an order through my online store using the host code for that period of time, which I'll show you right now, this is a host code right here. So when you shop online with this host code and your order is $50 or more, and that's before shipping, before taxes, and for this month after your coupon codes, okay? So $50, I'm gonna send you a free class in the mail. And that class is gonna contain 6 card kits, 3 card designs, 2 of each. So you're gonna have lots of cards to make, lots of fun to have, and you'll be stamping and stamping and stamping. Oh, thanks, TJ. I love this shirt too. So I'm going to quickly show you when we flip the camera down what the cards for this week are. If you're on my newsletter, you would have got an email yesterday that showed all 3 cards. And if you join me tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to do the free class tutorial. So I am going to go through the class and I'm going to make each of the kits right there. And then if you place your order anytime between Sunday night, so that was on, what day was Sunday? Yesterday, the 12th, until Friday, this coming Friday, place your order and you're going to get the kits for free. If your order is $75 or more, I'm also going to include a free pack of embellishments in with your kit. So super fun. You guys don't want to miss this. And you're going to get to play with the It's a Science. Now, really quick, anything in your kit does not include stamped images, right? Stamped images will not be included in your kit. So if you want to make them the way I've made them, make sure you order or already have the It's a Science stamp set. All right. So that's what's new. I am leaving for Las Vegas on Monday to go to the Stampin' Up! Backstage convention. And I'm hoping to have, it's not done yet, I'm hoping to have pre-recorded videos to launch next week so that nothing gets missed and you guys still get to stamp on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays with me. So the new video schedule is Mondays and Fridays will be unchanged, still at 10 a.m. Tuesdays will be at 4 p.m. Pacific time instead of 10 a.m. Okay? So make sure you make a note of that. Don't come looking at 10 tomorrow morning because I won't be here until 4. Alrighty. So let's switch the camera view down. Actually, before we do that, let me share with you. I will remove that host code for now. I'll pop it up again later. But let's remove that and let's add the sketch challenge in for this week. So this is this week's sketch challenge. And we are going to play along with that today. Okay, so you can, as usual, interpret it however you want. Switch it to a scrapbook layout, switch it to a 3D program project. Turn it on its side, upside down. You do whatever you want. This is just meant to be inspiration. All right, so here is the desk view here. I hate when my ring light makes shiny images on my stamp cases. It drives me crazy. All righty, so we are going to use a different color combination today. We're going to use Pebbled Path, Lemon Lime Twist, and some crumb cake ribbon, and then of course some basic white. I have cut out some die cuts ahead of time. This is from the oh my goodness, what's it called? All That dies? I think that's what they're called. Oh no, I can't remember. Yes, I think that's what they're called, the All That dies. That's this one here with the rough edge and the line in the middle. Oh my gosh, Can't remember what it's called. Anybody knows? Please put it in the comments. Hello, everybody watching from Facebook. I don't see your name, but I can see that you're here watching. If you want me to be able to see your name, you need to go to streamyard.com/Facebook and just allow the permission for it to show me who's watching. Okay, so then I've got another die cut circle. This is just basic white. And then we have another one here, pebbled path. Okay, so this one's just slightly smaller. Now, all of the measurements will be on today's blog post later in the day. Okay, we're also going to use this fun paper right here. I like this paper. It's from Stargazing Designer Series Pack. And I liked it because it kind of looks like science-y. It looks, with all the little bubbles and stuff. So I thought that was fun to go along with the stamp set. And then for ink pads, we're going to use Crumb Cake and Pebbled Path. And we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing for our sentiment. And of course, we're going to use Tuxedo because we're going to do some stamp coloring. Okay, something's going wonky on my screen. Okay, good, it's gone. So I trust you guys can hear me and see everything fine. And that message was just something crazy going on in StreamYard land. All right, so I've started this card base. It is 8.5 by 5.5 pebbled path, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. And I don't know where my bone folder has gone. So we're gonna just improvise today. Okay, so I'm just folding on the score line. I'm gonna use my stamp case. We can always improvise, right? Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. There we go, flip it over, nothing, all good. Okay, so I am going to now take some pebbled path and I'm gonna take these little molecules here and I'm just gonna stamp them along the outer edge of my cardstock. This is just like color on color, so super fun. I love this stamp set. Okay, so we've kind of got it all on the outside. We're going to have a feature in the middle, so I'm not worried about stamping it in the middle. Okay, then what I'm going to do is take this piece of basic white right here. And let me tell you what the measurement of that one is. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, actually, I think we're done with this one. And then I'm going to take my Crumb Cake ink pad. And I'm going to take this atom here. I think this is what it's called. All that. Thank you, TJ. That is what this die is from. And she's even put the ordering code there for you guys. So this is the die she's referring to in the All That die set. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to take this. I think this is going to be called an atom. If anybody knows differently, let me know. So we're going to just go ahead and stamp this with Crumb Cake. And stamp it. I'm just more or less concerned with like the top 2/3 of this piece of paper. Okay. There we have that. I'm going to then attach my designer series paper right along the bottom with some Stampin' Seal. All right, so that's there. And then we're going to add that to our lemon lime twist. So this one is going to be a 1/4 inch bigger. So that'll make this one 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Oh, before I add that, actually, let's put the ribbon on. Let's put the ribbon so it just goes across this piece. And we'll grab some tear tape. This ribbon is from the Real Red and Burlap combo. It was in last year's spring mini, and then it got carried forward into the annual. So you get this ribbon along with some Real Red, very pretty ribbon as well. Okay, so we've got that ribbon attached. Now we can go ahead and attach it to the lemon lime twist. And now I am going to say, I think lemon lime twist just might be my most used color right now, which is very surprising because y'all know how much I love pink. And this is certainly not pink, but it is such an awesome color. So I've been using it a ton. I'm very happy that it came back, to say the least. Okay, so there we have that piece. And then we're going to go ahead and get some dimensionals. And we're going to bump this one up. It appears like I have just a whole bunch of partial. Oh my goodness, I'm not very prepared on a Monday morning. So we're just going to cut these dimensionals apart here. And use the outer edge of our dimensionals, no waste, right? Get every little piece. That's garbage. And then we'll go ahead and use some off of here. Oh, this one's already cut. Oh, no, it's not. I better restock this little stamping area of mine. All right. We'll take those dimensionals off. And we're going to stick this right. Oh, I was almost upside down. Right here in the center of the card. Okay, before I put this down, that is going to drive me bananas. Oh my goodness. See how there's no molecules showing there? It's going to drive me crazy. So we're going to fix that real quick. We're going to grab that pebbled path one more time. And before I put that down, I'm just going to stick some like this. Oh, that's better. It's the little things, you guys. It's the little things. So that makes me happier. Now we'll go ahead and stick this down here like that. Okay, so now we can see the molecules all the way around, or the cells, or whatever those are going to be called, behind our lemon line. Okay. Then I want to take all that die that we've cut out of Pebbled Path, along with the stitch circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. And I'm just going to glue that directly on here, and you'll see that it gets centered. I'll bring it up closer to the camera, but you'll see that it lines up perfectly in between that like embossed circle too. Okay. Then we need more dimensionals. We had a team meeting yesterday. Not really a meeting. We had our fun stamp camp day. We have one every quarter. There were 8 of us in total yesterday. And we were joking about how many dimensionals I go through. And it's not a lie. I told them it's not uncommon for me to go through an entire pack of dimensionals in a week. So if you watch my videos, I'm sure you can believe that, because I do use them a lot. So we've got this here. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you like the card. So here is, now we've got this little circle. What I want to do now is take a scrap piece of white that I have here, and I'm going to take the microscope. Okay. We're going to stamp that with Tuxedo Black because I'm going to color this guy. Make sure it's nice and inked up. Okay, it's such a great, great stamp. Okay, so then I'm going to use Pebbled Path and Smoky Slate to color this. So with my dark Pebbled Path, I'm just going to kind of go around the edges, kind of where Stampin' Up has already shaded this stamp for us. You know, all these little lines here. So I'm just going to go along those. You can see I'm not being uber particular. I'm just making it kind of shady. Kind of shady, that sounded funny. Okay, we're just doing this. Go around. Ooh, a little shaky this morning. Like that. We'll go around here. Like that. Okay. All right, so that looks like a fair amount, maybe a little bit here of the dark. Then I'm going to take the light Pebbled Path, and I'm just going to blend in from the edge out into the center to blend some of that color in. Okay, some of the pieces I may color the whole like that I just did. Okay, you could do your microscope any color, but I like to tie it all in with the card because that's what we love about Stampin' Up. Everything, well, one of the things. We love many things about Stampin' Up. But one of the things we love is that everything coordinates so beautifully. So I'm just going to color a little bit in here. Like I said, this is the light Pebbled Path. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then I'm going to take my light smoky slate. And I'm just going to color the whole piece in. And I'm going to blend that color, the pebbled path, from the outer into the center. Okay. I love to color, and our blends make coloring super fun. It can make anybody look like a professional. So I love that. Okay, so we're going to color this in. Oh, thanks, TJ. Okay, so we're going to color that in with the smoky slate light. Isn't that cute? I'm going to just color this little bit here I missed. And then I'm going to come in with my dark smoky slate, and I'm just going to color all these little bits that I missed. I didn't really miss, I skipped over. So we're going to color that. So you don't always have to use these to blend things. Sometimes you can just use them straight to color. Okay, and then a little bit of dark added. I want to use my dark pebbled path again, solid, and just color these little bits in here. So it's really fun to take multiple colors and blend them together in your blend. So there is our microscope, all colored up nicely. And my paper snips are not here. Oh, here they are, right here in front of me. I used them earlier to cut the dimensional. So we're going to quickly cut this one out. Okay, now it's not, I'm not going to say it's a super simple one to cut out because there are a little bit of corners and little bits, but it's not super hard either. So we'll just cut this out quickly. And it's so worth it because, like I said, this stamp set is so adorable and so very different than anything I've seen Stampin' Up! Come out with recently. So I love that. It's got really punny kind of sayings as well, which is always fun. Okay, so cut that out. And then I'm not going to bother going in between. I'll show you when I get there. Because it is going on top of a white circle. We're going to layer this on top of that white circle on the front of our card. And so behind it's going to be white anyway. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to skip all of this part. I'm not going to go in there and be that fussy. Okay. But I will go in between here because it's nice straight lines. And oops. And then we'll go across like this. Okay, done. See, that didn't take very long at all. And then, yeah, you guessed it, we're going to add a few more dimensionals to the back of our microscope. Let me just see that here. Oops. Okay. That is going to go right popped up on there. How cute is that? And then we just need to add our sentiment. So for the sentiment, we are going to do just a small little bit of heat embossing onto this little pebbled path circle. This is also cut from the stylish shape, so it's got the nice stitching line behind it. We're going to use our Versamark, and then look at these fun sayings, you guys. We're going to use "You Matter." Isn't that cute? Matter being like all the atoms and the cells and the molecules and all those things. So we're going to stamp. I made this card when my mom was here, and she said it reminded her of the show Big Bang Theory. I guess this image here, she said, reminded her of that. So that's kind of fun. Okay. All right. So there we have "You Matter" stamped in Versamark. I'm going to grab my little tweezers here. Oh, I forgot to put the embossing buddy. That might come back to bite me in the butt. That might, because I might get, so you should run your embossing buddy over before you do this so that we get any static off. So I've got my powder on. I'm just going to dip it back in there. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, I should have done it. Okay, I missed a little bit here on the R. Okay. I'm going to try and take my little brush and just brush around to get some of that off. Now, had I used my embossing buddy, I have it out here and everything, I just forgot to use it, I wouldn't have to do this. Okay. But I didn't. So if you ever forget, here's a way to fix it. You take this little paintbrush and you just try and brush away, but don't get it on where you do want because you'll brush that powder away. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. So we're gonna take that, and we'll get my heat gun over here powering, getting hot over there for a second before I bring it in close to the camera. So we're going to heat emboss this, and then we're going to just quickly decorate the inside of the card, and then it is going to be complete. Then I will share with you the cards that will come in the Cards by Mail free class. Hold it up so you guys can see it melting. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's taking its sweet time. Okay, there we go. There is our embossed sentiment. So that's a really great way if you want to do white lettering on dark paper, right? Okay, so we do need more dimensionals because we're going to add that onto our card with a dimensional. And I will use this corner chunk because it's a bigger one. Yes, watching it change color. It's like magic, TJ. Okay, so there we have that. And then for the inside of the card, I've just got the 4 by 5 1/4 basic white. And we're going to bring in our crumb cake. And we're going to take this image here and just stamp a couple randomly inside. So it doesn't always have to be like a big exact. Hi, Judy, welcome. Thank you for popping in. And yes, the replay will be available as soon as we're done as well, so you can watch the whole thing. So I'm going to pop this insert into the inside of the card. Okay. And there we have it. There is today's Make It Monday card. Now let me pop up, see if I can do this. Let me see if it's going to let me. I want to pop this into our screen. I don't want me, I want this. It's not going to let me do that. So let me just try something else. I think it's going to let me put the sketch. There we go. Oh my goodness, technology today. Okay, so there is our sketch challenge. Okay, and then here is our card. Okay, so you can see how I use that for inspiration to create today's card. Now, as I mentioned, I love the It's a Science stamp set. So you can order this through my online store from anywhere in Canada. The product code is 161554. If you order this week, ending up until Friday at midnight, using this host code right there, ERC2BKEU, if you add that and your order is $50 or more, after shipping, taxes, and before any coupon codes that you may have to redeem, I am going to send you a free card class, my free Cards by Mail card class. And in that card class, let me show you what you're going to get. You are going to get 6 kits, 2 of each of these cards to create, along with PDF instructions, okay? So this is a brand new thing I'm starting. I'm going to do it every single week. It's going to be different cards, of course. So we got this card here, and then we've got this fun one, and then we've got this one. Okay, so those are the cards you'll get. You'll get 2 of each. So you're going to get a total of 6 packages. They're going to be all prepped and ready just like this. There's the sample. I've got some ready to go. So you've got all your bits and pieces in there. The only thing missing is your stamped images. So you'll need to have your own stamps, ink, adhesive, and linen thread if I've used it. I don't think I have on these cards, but linen thread I don't include because it gets all twisty and crazy inside the envelope. So it's kind of a staple for all of us card makers anyway, and so I won't include linen thread in there. Now, if you are interested, at 4 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time, 4 p.m. that is, I am going to be here live to put these 3 cards together so that if you do place your order and you get the kit for free, you can come back and watch the video, or you can follow along with the written PDF that I'm going to send out to everybody who qualifies for the class. Okay, now, if you're on my Bird's Nest Stampers team, I have a surprise for you. Everybody on my team is going to get the PDF sent to them for free every single week. So that's just one of the perks and ways I show my appreciation to my team members. So if you're on my team, that's great. And if you'd like to join my team, I will post the link in the description once I get this all finalized for you to join my team. And when you do that, you get to get all the perks of being part of the Bird's Nest Stampers. And like I mentioned, we had our team stamp camp yesterday. We do that once a quarter. We have a monthly Zoom meeting. We have lots of prizes, lots of stamping. We have a lot of fun. And so plus you get a discount on all of your Stampin' Up products as a demonstrator. So that's awesome. And you can order from the brand new catalog that just came out. So there's lots of reasons to join the Bird's Nest Stampers team. Now, if you would like to, the kit right now is $135 here in Canada, and you get to choose $165 worth of product. And there's no shipping. You don't pay any GST. You would just pay your provincial sales tax. So it's a great deal. You save lots of money, and you get all the perks I just mentioned. So I will post that in the description once I get this video finalized in the replay and all that. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for creating and being here while we created this fun card here. The great thing too, if you do end up getting the free Cards by Mail card class, you'll have my Monday and Friday videos to come back and refer to extend that stamping experience with the stamp set even further. Okay, so and I should mention, if you don't have the stamp set, you can of course substitute for something you do have at home. So you could change this entire layout out and make it something other than this It's a Science, right? So, okay, everybody, thank you so much. If you have any questions about my Cards by Mail free weekly classes, please let me know. I'm happy to answer. It is brand new, just started on Sunday. The first one is the It's a Science, so don't miss out. I will see you guys all tomorrow afternoon, I hope, at 4 p.m. And until then, have a wonderful day and happy stamping.